Hello student. Today we will learn second chapter of First Flight, Nelson Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom, and it is written by Nelson Mandela only as it is his autobiography. Before learning this chapter बच्चे, we must know about Nelson Mandela. You might have read in your 9th class history about Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela, he was a freedom fighter in South Africa who was struggling against apartheid. Now, you must know what is the meaning of apartheid. Apartheid, it was a segregation between white and black people in South Africa. There, white colonies were different and black people colonies were different, and there was lot of racial discrimination, and black people, they were not getting any advantage in South Africa. Now, Nelson Mandela, he joined African National Congress. And fought against this apartheid system. And for this, he was sent in imprisonment, and he spent almost 30 years there in prison. After that, he fought against the system, and it was the year 1994, and this African National Congress Party won, and it was outstanding achievement because out of 400 seats, Nelson Mandela and his African National Congress, they got 254 seats. And now, what happened? All the dignitaries from different countries and politicians gathered over there on the land of Africa in order to congratulate Nelson Mandela. And then there was a jubilant celebration. People were roaming in the streets of Africa. More than 1 lakh people, they were roaming in the streets and enjoying this day. This is the day of inauguration. Now, bache, inauguration, I want to tell you what is inauguration. Inauguration stands for the ceremony. It was their freedom ceremony they were celebrating, and the day was the 10th May 1994. On this day, what happened? Democratic newly born Democratic Republic and non-racial government was formed. And on this day, apartheid came to an end. Now, where this celebration was celebrated, this was celebrated, you can say, in a union building at Pretoria. प्रिटोरिया के बीच में इसको सेलिब्रेट किया गया, एंड प्रिटोरिया इज द नेम ऑफ द एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव कैपिटल ऑफ अफ्रीका. यूनियन बिल्डिंग एट प्रिटोरिया, it is the administrative capital of Africa, and this was a symbol of white supremacy. किस चीज का सिंबल था ये? White supremacy. White supremacy stands for racial discrimination. And this celebration, it was celebrated on 10 May 1994. As in the intro, I have told you that politicians, dignitaries, and representatives from different countries gathered over there. Why they gathered over there? Because it was the inauguration ceremony. जैसे किसी चीज़ की हम सेरेमनी को सेलिब्रेट करते हैं, इनागोरेट करते हैं, देन वी कॉल आ नियर एंड डियर टू सेलिब्रेट. तो यहाँ पे नेल्सन मंडेला को कॉन्ग्रेचुलेट करने के लिए Who came over there? Different countries से dignitaries came over there, representative who were having the official position in different countries, they arrived over there in order to congratulate American President Nelson Mandela. He became the 11th president of Africa. And now there was a scene of rainbow. Now how was the rainbow created? Because if in exam comes, do you mean by rainbow? Then rainbow stands for the dignitaries and politicians who came from different countries. Okay ji? Now another thing, if we go for any celebration, then any family member goes with us. So same here, when Nelson Mandela goes for this ceremony, who accompanied him? Then he was accompanied by his daughter, whose name was Jinani. Keep in brain this name, whose name was Jinani. Now, whenever there is oath taking ceremony, then ministers or prime minister or president, they have to stand on the podium. Podium, you know the place? Podium. जिसके ऊपर खड़े होके they have to take oath. Now first you have to keep in brain कि सबसे पहले जिसने उसके ऊपर चढ़ के शपथ ली, who took the oath first? That was the second deputy president. His name was Mr. D. Clark. ओके जी, फर्स्ट पर्सन. ऐसे ही मैपिंग करके याद रखेंगे कि फर्स्ट पर्सन हु टुक द ओथ, दैट वाज द डी क्लार्क. He took the oath as a second deputy president. After that, who came over there? Who took the oath as a second person? Second person is Thabo Mbeki. Okay ji. Second person who took oath, that was the Thabo Mbeki as a first deputy president. After that बचे, at third number, who came there to take the place? That was Nelson Mandela, third person. And he came at the third number. Number भी इसका याद रखना पड़ेगा. That was Nelson Mandela. I again repeat कि उसके साथ में उसकी डॉटर ने उसका कंपनी किया था, जिनैनी ने. वहां पे जो शपथ समारोह था उसके बीच में फर्स्ट नंबर पे हु टुक द ओथ, दैट वाज द सेकंड डिप्टी प्रेसिडेंट मिस्टर डी क्लार्क. एंड देन सेकंड पर्सन हु टुक द ओथ एज अ फर्स्ट डिप्टी प्रेसिडेंट, दैट वाज द थैबो एम्बेकी. एंड द थर्ड पर्सन हु टुक द ओथ एज अ प्रेसिडेंट, दैट वाज नेल्सन मंडेला. नाउ you can check here at page number, I'll tell you, page number 18. Here Nelson Mandela gave his speech, and in his speech what he has told, that out of the experience of an extraordinary human disaster that lasted too long must be born a society of which all humanity be proud. Here he is saying one word, that is extraordinary human disaster. Most of the time in exam बच्चे this comes, what do you mean by extraordinary human disaster? Extraordinary human disaster, that is the disaster which was created by the white people. White people suppressed the black people. Okay ji, black people were oppressed by the white oppressor. This is the extraordinary human disaster that occurred in South Africa. And Nelson Mandela was saying that now it will not be repeated over there longer. Now in second paragraph he is saying we who were outlaws. Try to understand these keywords. Most of the time they are asked in references. We stands for what? We stands for African people. African people, which one? African black people who participate in the freedom struggle. They are the we. Nelson Mandela and his freedom fighter, they are known as we. We who were outlaws. Outlaws को समझने की जरूरत है कि outlaws क्या है. When we do not follow any law, that is outlaws. Here he is saying when we were outlaws, when Nelson Mandela and his companion, they were doing the freedom struggle, they were participating in freedom struggle, they were fighting against the white people, so they were at that time outlaws. Okay ji. Then have today been given the rare privilege to be host to the nation of the world on our own soil. Today they have got the special right after the freedom, after getting the democracy, they have got the right that all the nations are gathered over there and they are giving them the hostage. And in the last paragraph he has talked about political emancipation. Now try to understand this word, political emancipation. It stands for political freedom. Now Nelson Mandela also saying that they have got the political emancipation, they have got the freedom politically. Now they are free, they are no longer the slave of the white people, but at the same time they have to face some problems, some troubles. What they are? जब भी कोई देश आजाद होता है तो उसको क्या फेस करना पड़ता है? एक तो सबसे पहले हमारे सामने क्या आ जाता है? पॉवर्टी, देन डिप्राइवेशन, देन सफरिंग एंड जेंडर एंड कास्ट डिस्क्रिमिनेशन. ठीक है जी. Whenever any country gets freedom, at that time no doubt they have got the freedom, but at the same time they have to struggle for some other things. What are those things? Those things are poverty, deprivation, suffering, gender and caste discrimination. Country से इन चीज़ों को ख़त्म करेंगे then country will do the progress. इसको आप इंडिया के कंटेक्स्ट में समझ सकते हैं कि 1947 में जब इंडिया आज़ाद हुआ तो इंडिया की पोजीशन भी कुछ ऐसी ही थी. इंडिया वॉज फेसिंग अ लॉट ऑफ पॉवर्टी, डिप्राइवेशन, सफरिंग एंड जेंडर एंड कास्ट डिस्क्रिमिनेशन. सो नाउ नेल्सन मंडेला इज सेइंग द सन शैल नेवर सेट on so glorious a human achievement. The achievement which they have done, that is very glorious, and now sun will never set, means the ray of hope will never end. And let's freedom reign. God bless Africa. All this was said by Nelson Mandela in his speech. So this is the one part of the chapter is covered. Now move on the second part. First of all, you must know that what happened on Republic Day. Our armies, all the three army soldiers, what they do, they salute to our president. All the country's strength is shown in front of the president. As you know that president is the first citizen of any country. तो यहाँ पे अब नेक्स्ट जो हमारा स्टार्ट हो रहा है, बताया है कि नेल्सन मंडेला के सामने आर्मी पीपल किस तरह से सल्यूट कर रहे हैं, हाउ दे आर परफॉर्मिंग and what is the thinking going on inside Nelson Mandela. First of all, what he says that we all lifted our eyes in awe. Eyes को कैसे उठाया? Awe. अब स्टैंड्स फॉर कि यहाँ पे जो है फीलिंग है वो कैसी है, एक सरप्राइज वाली, वंडर वाली फीलिंग है. रीजन बीइंग अ स्पेक्टेकुलर एरे ऑफ साउथ अफ्रीकन जेट्स, हेलीकॉप्टर्स, ट्रूप कैरियर्स रोल्ड इन परफेक्ट फॉर्मेशन ओवर द यूनियन बिल्डिंग. कि जो भी उनके पास एयरक्राफ्ट्स हैं, व्हाट दे आर डूइंग, दे आर hovering over the union building, making a loud sound, and then they are showing not only a display of pinpoint precision and a military force. कहते हैं वो सिर्फ जो है उनका पावर ही नहीं शो हो रही है, बट वट दे आर डेमोन्स्ट्रेटिंग, दे आर डेमोन्स्ट्रेटिंग लॉयल्टी टू अ न्यू गवर्नमेंट दैट हैड बीन फेयरली एंड फ्रीली इलेक्टेड. वो जो स्काई के बीच में एयरक्राफ्ट रोर कर रहे हैं यूनियन बिल्डिंग के ऊपर, दे आर नॉट शोइंग देयर पावर, their strength, that this much capacity we are having, but they are also showing their respect towards Nelson Mandela. Why? Because Nelson Mandela is the head of newly elected, fairly elected government. Second thing, he also tells that only moment before the हाईएस्ट जनरल ऑफ द साउथ अफ्रीकन डिफेंस फोर्स, मैंने बोला ना कि सारी की सारी फोर्सेस, चाहे वो नेवी है, चाहे वो आर्मी है और पुलिस फोर्स है, एवरीबडी अबाइड बाय द रूल्स, दे बो इन फ्रंट ऑफ द प्रेसिडेंट. तो यहाँ पे अब वो किसकी बात कर रहे हैं, ही इज टॉकिंग अबाउट द डिफेंस सिस्टम. और यहाँ पे जो उनके रिप्रेजेंटेटिव हैं, देयर चेस्ट बेडेक्ड विद रिबन्स. बेडेक्ड विद रिबन स्टैंड्स फॉर के आर्मी ऑफिसर्स के यहाँ पे लेफ्ट साइड पे डिफरेंट कलर के रिबन से हैंग होते हैं उनके अवार्ड्स. ये कौन कौन से अवार्ड्स उन्होंने विन किए हैं, दे शो देयर सीनियरिटी ऑल्सो, एंड दे ऑल वर सल्यूटिंग टू नेल्सन मंडेला. बट एट द सेम टाइम नेल्सन मंडेला इज सेइंग ही वॉज कॉन्शियस, ही वॉज नॉट अनमाइंडफुल. यहाँ पे लिखा है, मीन्स ही वॉज कॉन्शियस अबाउट दिस फैक्ट कि few time before what they were, these were the people who had arrested नेल्सन मंडेला. ये वही लोग हैं जिन्होंने नेल्सन मंडेला को जेल के बीच में डाला था. बट नाउ these people are showing their loyalty. And then finally a chevron of Impala jet lets a smoke trail of the black, red, green, blue and gold of न्यू साउथ अफ्रीकन फ्लैग. और अल्टीमेटली क्या है, देयर इज अ शेवरन ऑफ इम्पाला. शेवरन ऑफ इम्पाला स्टैंड्स फॉर व्हाट, शेवरन ऑफ इम्पाला मीन्स अ वी शेप जो है जेट एयरप्लेन्स. इम्पाला स्टैंड्स फॉर देयर नेम ऑफ द एयरक्राफ्ट ऑफ साउथ अफ्रीकन एयरक्राफ्ट्स. दे वर मेकिंग वी शेप्ड स्मोक and sometime red, green, blue and gold color. These are the color of the new South African flag. After that what happened bache, there was shown the brotherhood. In order to show the brotherhood, in order to show the equality, there white people and black people, they collectively sang their national anthem. Name of the national anthem is mentioned here, Nkosi Sikelil Ifrika, और ब्लैक वर सिंगिंग डाइस्टेम. तो हमें इन दोनों का नाम याद रखना पड़ेगा कि वाइट पीपल ने कौन सा सॉन्ग गाया और ब्लैक पीपल का नेशनल एंथम कौन सा था. अब बाय द डे ऑफ इनॉग्रेशन आई वॉज ओवरवेल्म्ड बाय द सेंस ऑफ हिस्ट्री. अब नेल्सन मंडेला ही फेल्ट वेरी हैप्पी. वो हिस्ट्री को रिकॉल करते हैं. क्या रिकॉल करते हैं, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट इन ऑर्डर टू कीप इन ब्रेन. इन द फर्स्ट डिकेड ऑफ द 20th सेंचुरी, फर्स्ट डिकेड, डिकेड स्टैंड्स फॉर पहले 10 साल 20th सेंचुरी के, एंड आफ्टर द बिटर एंग्लो वॉर एंड बिफोर माई बर्थ. नाउ कीप इन ब्रेन, बिटर एंग्लो वॉर, Victor Anglo Boer, he is telling that occurred on 11th October 1899. This is not mentioned in the book, बच्चे, but this is the time when the Anglo-Boer War started. And then my birth, the white-skinned people. और जब इसका बर्थ हुआ, नेल्सन मंडेला का बर्थ कब हुआ? नेल्सन मंडेला was born on 18 जुलाई 1980. इस वार के बाद में और इसके बर्थ से पहले मीन्स मिड का टाइम आ गया. There white people created a system. Okay जी, they erected a system of racial discrimination. Very very important. कि when the racial discrimination, segregation, apartheid, anything, examiner can ask, when did it took place? It took place after this Anglo-Boer War that occurred on 11 October 1899 and before his birth. And it goes on continuously for the 20th century. In the beginning of 20th century. In the ending, you can see that now in the last decade of the 20th century and my 8th decade, 20th century का end, 20th century end, and at this time नेल्सन मंडेला की एज कितनी थी? 80 years, 8 decade of my life he had faced this, and this time जो है this system जो है had been eradicated. This system has been eradicated. बड़े ध्यान से इसको आप पढ़ेंगे और करेंगे. And now apartheid system came to an end. Apartheid system came to an end. In the next paragraph, what he has told us, now बच्चे, any country can't get freedom in few days or few months or few years. It is a long struggle of freedom fighter. Now Nelson Mandela says that it is the struggle of the freedom fighters. Here picture you can see. In the picture 6 names are given. Sometime they can ask you the name. Here he want to tell us, but what is the result of this? The oppression for 300 years which the white people did with the black one. What was the good thing from that? Good thing from that, that was the character who came out at front in order to save the country. They were Oliver Tambo, Walter Cicely, and Chief Lithely, Yusuf Dedu, and Bram Fisher, and Robert Subway. ये सब के सब क्या हैं? फ्रीडम फाइटर थे जिनके एफर्ट से क्या हुआ? ये उनको फ्रीडम मिली. एंड नाउ ही इज रिपेंटिंग फॉर व्हाट? ही इज सेइंग दैट बट ही कांट से थैंक्स टू देम with whose effort America has got freedom. And now come on the page number 21. Here see, it requires such depth of oppression to create such heights of character. इतना ज़्यादा ऑप्रेस किया गया, इतना ज़्यादा ऑप्रेस किया गया कि हाइट्स ऑफ करेक्टर स्टैंड्स हियर फॉर व्हाट? किसके लिए स्टैंड्स करते हैं? कि फ्रीडम फाइटर बीच में से निकल के आए. आफ्टर दैट ही सेज दैट my country is rich in mineral. South Africa, you know, it is rich for mineral. So many minerals are found over there. But what he says that my country is rich in the mineral, but the gem that lies beneath its soil, I have always known that its greatest wealth is its people. So what does it mean? He is giving importance to its people. He is saying they are truer, they are finer, and they are the purest diamond. So it is from these comrades in the struggle that he learned the meaning of courage. इस स्ट्रगल के थ्रू उसने क्या सीखा? मीनिंग ऑफ करेज. बार बार से उसने क्या सीखा? कि men and women जिन्होंने रिस्क लिए लाइफ के बीच में, who give their life for a new idea. And I have seen men stand up to attack and torture without breaking. Men ने क्या पार्टिसिपेट किया? That they fought against the black people and they are tortured, but they didn't break, and they showed us strength and resilience. Resilience stands for the ability to deal with any kind of hardship. Means the woman or the men who had tortured, who has faced all kind of hardships, but they didn't leave their path. The brave man is not that he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers the fear. मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम ये क्वेश्चन आ जाता है एग्जाम के बीच में, व्हाट डज मंडेला मीन बाय, देन you can write from here that he learned, what does Mandela mean by courage? A question is, he learned that the courage was not the absence of fear but the strength over it, and the brave man is not that who doesn't afraid but those who conquer that fear. And in the ending paragraph, what he has written, no one is born hating another person because of the color or of the skin. कोई भी पर्सन इसलिए बोर्न नहीं हुआ कि दूसरे पर्सन से हेट करेगा उसकी कलर की वजह से, उसकी स्किन की वजह से, और उसके बैकग्राउंड की वजह से या रिलीजन की वजह से. पीपल मस्ट लर्न टू हेट इफ दे लर्न टू हेट. पीपल कब लर्न करेंगे हेट करना? जब उनको हेट करना सिखाया जाएगा. बट दे कैन बी टॉट टू लव, फॉर लव कम्स फ्रॉम नेचुरली. बट वो लव कब करेंगे? जब उनको लव करना सिखाया जाएगा. और लव कैसे आता है? It comes naturally. Here he is giving one of the example. कि उसने ये example कहाँ पे देखा? At that time when he was in the prison. उसका example आगे उसने cite किया है. क्या cite किया है? Even in the grimmest time in prison, when my comrade and I were pushed to our limit. जब उसको और उसके साथियों को दबाया जा रहा था, suppress किया जा रहा था, humiliate किया जा रहा था. At that time he saw a glimmer of humanity in one of the guard. उस टाइम भी उसको एक गार्ड के बीच में जो है एक रे ऑफ होप दिखाई दी. Perhaps just for a second, but it was enough to reassure me. कहते लेकिन ये उसके लिए enough थी, उसको reassure करने के लिए, उसमें confidence डालने के लिए, to keep him going. And what was that? That thought was, man's goodness is a flame that can be hidden but never extinguished. कि goodness जो है एक ऐसी flame है जो मैन के अंदर जलती रहती है, but it can never extinguish, कभी खत्म नहीं होती. Now let's move toward the end of the story. Here in this part, Nelson Mandela has told us about twin obligations. Twin obligation बच्चे stands for double duty simultaneously one has to fulfill, such as a teacher in the school work as a teacher, but at home teacher acts as a father, acts as a mother, so he is performing different role. In the same way, Nelson Mandela says that every person has twin obligation. One responsibility towards the family, parents, wife and children, and another responsibility which we are having, that is towards the people among whom we people are living, towards the community and then the country. He also says this point that in a country such as South Africa, where apartheid or racial discrimination is existed, it is very difficult to fulfill both the obligation at the same time, because if you have to raise voice against the system, then you have to leave your family. Before reaching up to this point, Nelson Mandela tells us as a child he was born with a desire not to be liberated. Means he was born free. He was free in certain sense. In which sense? He was free to roam about. He was free to run around his hut. He was free to roast mealies. He was free to take bath in the river. All the liberty, whatever is expected by a child, he was having. All the freedom. And later on, as a student, whatever is expected by a student, to go out wherever he wants at night, to study whenever he likes, all this freedom he was having. Later at Johannesburg, as a young man, he was also having the freedom. Which kind of freedom he was having? To earn his livelihood, to keep his money, to keep his family happy. But as he grew more, he realized that the freedom which is given to him, that is not the real freedom. His freedom is curtailed. He realized that not only his own freedom curtailed stand for reduced, but his country people freedom was also reduced. How it was reduced? Because they were not free. Apartheid system was there. And now what happened? He has transformed from a law abiding person into a criminal. Earlier, he was following white people rule, obediently obeying them, but now he had joined African National Congress and raised voice against the apartheid system. So now he had turned from law abiding person to a criminal. And now, earlier he was a family loving, a good husband, but now he has converted into a monk. Now he is devoted to his country. Earlier he was a life-loving person, but now he has converted into a monk without any home. Now his freedom is indivisible. Freedom is indivisible stands for true freedom for one person cannot exist if others are not free. So he wanted that the freedom should be for all the people and these chains should be broken. In the and what he has told about the oppressor and the oppressed. He says that the person who is oppressing, he is also not free because he is bounded by hatred. He is an object of hate. So if it takes away someone else's freedom, he is not free, he becomes a prisoner of hatred. So both the oppressor and the oppressed are robbed of their humanity. लास्ट पैरा में उसने क्या बताया कि वाइट पीपल जो कि ऑप्रेसर हैं, जो किसको कर रहे हैं, ऑप्रेस कर रहे हैं ब्लैक पीपल को, कहते वो भी आज़ाद नहीं है, दे आर ऑल्सो प्रिजनर. वो भी प्रिजनर है, वो प्रिजनर है हेट के. सो दोनों ही, चाहे वो ऑप्रेसर है और ऑप्रेस्ड है, वाइट पीपल है, ब्लैक पीपल है, दोनों के पास जो है ह्यूमैनिटी नहीं है. सो दिस इज द conclusion of the chapter. Thank you, students.